So what we have here is a late 1960s Dolnet Bel Air. It was a small French company that they only made professional instruments, didn't make junk. So they're all well-made professional instruments. They were kind of an underdog competitor to companies like Selmer and Buesher, some of the larger companies. And forgot to put in a pad there.
Oops.
Let's see if Kurt can do that. Anyway, it's kind of a ghost story of a brand. They started around the early 30s. Made horn. They went out of business in the 80s. Their only really famous player was Don Bias, who was Dizzy Gillespie's tenor sax player. Was a fan of him. But yeah, show you how it sounds. For some reason the neck's a little bit loose. I don't know how you can fix that, but. The keying's kind of weird, so. There we go. Let's see, it's definitely
Good sound.
Yeah, it's got a great. It's definitely made to be a jazz horn.
Yeah,
It's definitely a jazz horn. It's really. It's got a sound that's really popular now. I'll be honest, the action is not great, and the response is not great. But it's got a couple of features that are really ahead of its time in its day. It's got a hammer action octave key, which is I don't think anybody else was doing that back then. But that makes the register response faster.
You can demonstrate?
It just kind of.
I mean, by playing, what effect it has?
I don't know if you can actually hear it, but
Okay.
it basically when that octave key works, it works as a hammer, popping it up rather than levering it up, which can be slower.
Okay.
Let's see what else. It has a wrap around. It has a one-piece C sharp tone hole, which is kind of neat. That's something you see in modern horns, but not a lot on horns this old. Yeah, it's got a nice, dry, real whiny jazz sound that
Kind of bright.
Yeah, that was really popular during that time. Yeah,
Okay.
Probably would have been the sound they were trying to get to jazz musicians.
Yep.
And they were trying to market it too.
Did you mention something about serial numbers?
Yeah, there's no. I said the brand is kind of a ghost story because there's no serial number records. So you kind of got to go on all these forums to look around what it is.
So you really can't place how old it is.
Yeah. Oh, another thing. These probably its neatest feature. It's got red silk pads. Normal saxophone pads are leather, and they have to be replaced after every 10 years or so if it's played a lot. But these will probably last forever.
Wow.
And the thing is, it was a French company that made them, and nobody really knows who made them. So yeah. And so those are, you probably want to keep those pads.
Okay.
Don't put it up in the attic where moths can eat them and stuff, because that's actually, those are really rare.
All right.
No.
Well, thank you very much
Yeah.
for your expertise.